be great and they lose, some of them do get roasted, but they get roasted by certain fan bases because certain fan bases of that fighter who dare to be great, some fan bases, they have a level of toxicity that they bring to the table. So anytime that fighter were to lose, they roast people. People have a right to do that, man. It is what it is. Shout out to Derek Choice.
Shawn,
dropping that half a dub on your boy. He said a certain ball YouTuber was saying a New Way is cloud chasing Tank. Tank don't have a belt, so I'm not sure how. A New Way haven't even brought Tank's name up. It's Tank Davis fans who brought up a New Way's name up, saying that a New Way, Tank said he'll fight him. They need to fight each other. Well, a New Way is not even thinking about Tank. Those are the facts.
That area. Yeah.
Right now we have the legendary Rick Glazer on. Let's give Rick Glazer a round of applause.
And it's showtime. Shawn,
how are you?
Fighting out of the fight capital.
Rick, what's going on? Rick, what's going on?
Not much, buddy. Not much. It's all about you. It's about Nui, and you know, it was great viewing today. I watched very intently today.
You watched very intently. Rick, I have some really good questions for you. Anybody want to ask Rick Glazer a question, you're going to have to send a super chat. Has to be a $5 super chat or more. $5 super chat or more. If you type something in the chat, I would not answer it. If it's not $5, send a super chat. Hold on, Rick. Shout out to Vigilante. $2 super chat. He say if a New Way was 147 pounder, who wins? New Way versus Boyd. These are hypotheticals. I don't know. Anyways, I'm Rick. Did you enjoy the fight this morning?
I loved it. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I got warmed up for the first 8-rounder, and I watched the whole show and every second of it. I enjoyed it tremendously.
I have 13 things I want to go over with you. I did several shows leading up to this. I was promoting this fight heavy. You know, Cool Boy Steph, the questions that I've had were, okay, Cool Boy is a really good fighter on the back foot. You know, he meets the definition of what they call a slick black fighter. And I'm not making this up. These are some of the things that a lot of people have been saying to me, people who are pro PBC, or just people who love Cool Boy Steph. Like, I like Cool Boy. I love a New Way. I'm very familiar with the New Way. I have seen like 9 of his fights. This guy is really good. He is the goods. A lot of people who was criticizing the New Way, they self-admitted that they don't even watch his fights, and they don't even watch the lower weight divisions. So they was making decisions that were not based on boxing. They was making decisions based on, I guess, their own ignorance of who the fighter is. They were saying stuff like this guy was a cheater. They were saying stuff that he was loading his gloves. They were just repeating and regurgitating things that they heard from certain agenda YouTube channels. What I say to you is, some was even saying that a New Way was a hype job, and he's going to get exposed by the slick black fighter from Philadelphia named Stephen Fulton. The question I have for you is this here. For those who thought that a New Way was a hype job, did a New Way answer all of the questions this morning, today?
Well, to me, he did. I didn't think he was a hype job to start with. I knew he was real. But, you know, I think he silenced. He fought a black American who was supposed to be slick and great on his feet, and he proved to be nothing more than cannon fodder for 8 rounds. He never really won a minute of any round, maybe won 2 seconds here and there. That's it. And it was a shutout on the scorecards, and he finished him off in the 8th round, you know, conclusively. There's no need for a rematch, that's for sure.
I've often said that I like the fighters who, I like fighters who stop. I like fighters who, you know, you go in there, listen, man, don't let it get to the scorecards. You know, there's only one thing that you can control in the boxing ring, and that's you stopping your opponent. You know, you can't control what the judges say. You can't control how the referee is going to referee the match. What you can control is whether you can stop your opponent or not. If you stop your opponent, you'll take it out of the judge's hands. And it seemed to me, Rick, a New Way looked like a slick Asian fighter with power. He looked like he was a slick fighter more so than a Cool Boy.
He was, what he is a classic old school boxer with modern nuances. Fast feet, fast hands, awesome power, of the great strength. His lower body makes up for his thin upper body. He's got big, thick legs, big thighs, and he proved to be the far superior man in there today. And like I said, there's no need for a rematch. I didn't hear one person say anything about a rematch.
You know what really was a telltale sign for me? Cool Boy Steph has really good footwork. A New Way's ability to be able to close the distance, and he was able to close the distance at will very well.
Easy. He's easy. It was all easy. Even that back foot, flooding up the back foot that Fulton's known for, was completely ineffective. He had no power to hold him off, and he just walked in anytime he wanted to. Landed beautiful jabbing shots to the body, beautiful jabs. I mean, it was a textbook clinic at the highest level. I don't want to sound like a jerk off because I'm a career boxing professional, but this may be the next Manny Pacquiao. And I'm not saying that from this may be the next man. Now, I'm not saying he can go up to 40 or 47, but I don't see any reason why he can't win world championships at 26 and 30.
Okay.
Remember, they both started at 108. They both started world championships at 108. They won. The difference is Nui didn't go for 112. He jumped up from 108 to 115, then 118, then 122. He never won a flyweight world title. So he won the super fly, the bantam, and now the super bantam.
Yeah, I had a guy call me this morning complaining about that. He complained about it after he disagreed with whatever I said. He said that, oh man, A New Way avoided all the killers at 112. He skipped the entire weight division. He's not great. He's not all of that. You know what I mean? After the fact. What say you about that?
It's round 2.
No, he just blew through the weight. I mean, he literally said it's only 4 pounds difference. I can go up to 115, carry my strength. I mean, I've talked to his people before, in Vegas and stuff like that. Not on the phone, but in Vegas, one person speaks English, and they said there was just no reason to fight there. He's just going through weight classes so fast and growing. And he wouldn't have been at full strength at 112 if he tried to make it. When he grew out of 108, he grew out of 112 at the same time. Okay, that's all that happened. So listen, anybody that thinks this guy ever avoided anybody, here he didn't even take a tune-up. He jumped right from bantamweight to fight an unified world champion, undefeated, slick black American from Philly, and he didn't ask for a tune-up bout. He just wanted to fight the best. And you know what? My hat's off to the guy. I see no negativity whatsoever here. I mean, he completely dominated. Listen, when you completely dominate somebody at that level, when there's not one person said, hey, wait till they rematch, is a sign of his superiority, and a very conclusive fight, and an even more conclusive ending.
All right. Another thing I looked at, A New Way's ability to be able to take away the jab. He took away Steph's jab very easily. Now, Cool Boy had a 3-inch arm reach over A New Way, so he was the taller guy, the bigger guy. They say the stronger guy, all that stuff there. But he was able to take his jab away. And the reason why he was able to take that jab away was because of his speed, footwork, and timing. And I tell people time and time again, the best way to take away... Go ahead.
Well, Nui was so dominated, the black side of the family, they're not trying to get Japanese baseball caps to wear.
Okay, I get you. I get you. I know it's a joke, but he was able to take that. He was able to take that away. Hold on, Rick. We have some a super chat for you, a question for you. Shout out to Juan Carlo, dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, Mr. Rick, did you know how many people were at the event? It looks like it was a full event. It was sold out.
Yeah, it was actually only scaled for 15,000, and there was a reason for that. It was the only arena that was available. There was the 35,000 seater was not available, so the next one was the 15,000, and they were tied up. Something's there. I don't know if it's a convention. I don't know what, but it wasn't available. They went to a 15,000 seat place, but it was, listen, it was in the UK on TV. It was in the United States. It was everywhere, all over the world. They showed it, and over there it was on Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video. Over here it was on ESPN Plus. Over in the UK, it was on Sky TV. It was just everywhere. The Nui's a rock star. People don't want to people don't want to admit that, but this guy's a rock star. This guy's a great fighter and a rock star.
Yeah, I don't think it's the fact that people don't want to admit it. I think the people who don't admit it, they don't know anything about boxing. They only watch the same fighters from the same promotional company. So if it's not a fighter that's affiliated with that promotional company, they really don't know anything else about any other fighters. It's just really due to their ignorance to the boxing game. Now, let me ask you this, Rick. Systematically, you know, A New Way was able to break down the bigger, stronger fighter in Cool Boy Self. We hear